Welcome to ARM Controller Lab, Part B, Program 9. Write a embedded C program to read analog voltage and display its digital equivalent output on LCD display. That is on-chip ADC, analog to digital conversion of this program. Table of content, introduction to ADC and its registers, methodology, components used for ADC interfacing, procedure of ADC interfacing program, algorithm and flowchart, ADC interfacing embedded C language program, multiple choice questions, activity. Introduction to ADC. So ADC means analog to digital converter, which is used to convert analog signal into digital form. That is, we will be providing an analog input voltage which will be converted into digital form, that is numbers, which will be in the form of digital numbers. So LPC 2148 has two inbuilt 10-bit ADC, that is ADC 0 and ADC 1. That is, here we have two inbuilt 10-bit ADC, which means 2 raised to 10. Maximum display of this output is 1023, that is 0 to 1023, because 2 raised to 10 is 1024 is the maximum value, and we have two inbuilt, that is within the processor we have two inbuilt ADC. That is, one ADC 0 has 6 channels and ADC 1 has 8 channels. ADCs in LPC 2148 use successive approximation technique to convert analog to digital form. Here we have different methods for conversion from analog to digital conversion. We have flash type, dual slope and successive approximation. Out of this, in this LPC 2148, successive approximation technique is used for the conversion from analog to digital. Successive approximation process requires a clock less than or equal to 4.5 megahertz. ADCs in LPC 2148 convert analog signal in the range of 0 to V reference, typically 3 volt, not exceed to VDA voltage level. That is, we have to mention some range of the voltage, that is 0 volt to V reference voltage. Here the LPC 2148 ADC pins, as we have seen, ADC 0 has 6 channels and ADC 1 has 8 channels. Here in this figure we can see yellow marked lines are the ADC pin point, because in LPC 2148 each port has its multiple functions, that is input output port and MAT functions and ADC functions. Here in the figure, yellow marked lines are shown as ADC channels. Here I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Total 4 yellow marked lines can be seen. ADC 0 is 6 and ADC 1 is 8 channels. Total 14 channels have been marked in the LPC 2148 ADC pins to identify the ADC pins. Here ADC 0, ADC 0.1, ADC 0.2, ADC 0.3 and ADC 0.4, ADC 0.6, AD 0.7. These are the ADC 0 6 channel pins, and ADC 1 8 channels are AD 1.0 to AD 1.7 as shown in the figure. So LPC 2148 ADC pins, the diagram explained over here. ADC 0.1 to ADC 0.4 and ADC 0.6 to ADC 0.7, that is 1.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.6, 0.7. Total 6 channels in AD0 and AD 1.7 to 0 to 1.7, that is total 8. These are the analog inputs which will considered in the LPC 2148 pins. These are the analog input pins of ADC. If ADC is used, signal level analog pins must not be above the level of the VDA. Here V reference means voltage references, provided voltage reference for ADC. VDDA and VSSA analog power and ground. These are the power and ground pins for ADC. These should be same as VDDA and VSSA. These are the ground pin points. Now let us see the registers of ADC. That is ADC 0 registers. In this we can see two registers. One is control register and data register. First let us see the control register. That is AD0CR is ADC 0 analog to digital converter 0 control register. This AD0CR is a 32-bit register. That is bit numbers are 0 to 31 as shown in the figure. 0 to 7 is considered as SEL, that is these bits select ADC 0 channels as analog input in software controlled mode. Bit number from 8 to 15 are considered as clock division. The APB ARM peripheral bus clock is divided by this value plus 1 to produce the clock for the ADC. That is, as we in the beginning discussed, successive approximation frequency should be less than or equal to 4.5 megahertz. And in the next bit, bit number 16 is considered as a burst bit. That is, if a bit is set to 0, that value set to 0 means conversions are software controlled and required 11 class. If the bit value is 1, it is a burst mode. Bit number 17 to 19 or the 19 to 17 clocks select the number of clock used for each conversion in the burst mode. As we have seen, if it is 0, total required 11 clocks. Out of 11, based on the bit value, how many clock will be selected in the clock. That is bit number 17 to 19. Bit number 20 is reserved. Bit number 21 PDN. That is 0 if it is power down mode. PDN is power down mode. The value set to 0, ADC is in power down mode. If the value set to 1, ADC is in operational mode. The bit number 23, 22. Again these bits are reserved. Bits from 24 to 26, that is 24, 25, 26, that is start bit. Conversion starts if value set to high, the conversion will be start at this position. Bit number 27, that is edge. This bit is significant only when the start field contains 010 to 111. In these cases, 0 is the start conversion in a rising edge on the selected capture or match signal. 1 means start conversion on the falling edge of the selected signal. Again bit number 28 to 31 reserved. These are the bit positions and what will be the values for the bits. As I said, in ADC we have two registers, one is control register and data registers. Control register is also 32-bit register. Now let us see the ADC0 data register. This is a 32-bit register. They hold the result when ADC is completed. AD0DR to 0 to AD0DR7, that is total 8 registers. 0 to 31. Here bit number 0 to 5 are reserved. Bit number 6 to 15 are result value. When done bit is set to 1, that is bit number 31. This field contains 10-bit ADC result that has value range in the range 0 less than or equal to VSSA to 1023 greater than or equal to V reference voltage. As I said, it's a total 10-bit values. 2 raised to 10 is considered as 1024 values. So here values start from 0 to 1023. The result will be stored in this data registers bit positions of 6 to 15. Next bit number 16 to 29 are again reserved. Bit number 30 is overrun. This bit is set to 1 in burst mode if the result of one or more conversion is loss or overwritten. Bit number 31 is done. This bit is set to 1 when ADC conversion completes. It is cleared when this register is read. Now pin function select registers. Pin function select registers are again a 32-bit register. These registers are used to select or configure specific pin functionality. There are 3 pin function select registers in LPC 2148. Pin cell 0, that is pin cell 0 is used to configure port 0 pins to port 0.0 to P0.15. Pin select register, whenever we use pin select register, this will be used in the range for only port 0. The range is P0.0 to P0.15. When we use pin cell 1 register, the configuration of this is port 0 pin from port P0.16 to P0.31. When we use third register pin cell 2, that is pin cell 2 is used to configure port 1 pins P1.16 to P1.31. In our ADC program, out of these 3 pin select registers, we are going to use pin cell 0, that is port 0 pin number P0.0 to P0.15. Now let us see the pin cell 0 register. This is a 32-bit register, controls the functions of the pins as per the settings. In our programming, we are using channel AD 1.0, which is port P0.6 pin. Pin cell 0, pin number 12 and 13 are used to select the port 0.6, that is channel AD 1.0. As we have seen, we have 2 inbuilt 10-bit ADC, each has ADC 0 has 6 channels and ADC 1 has 8 channels. We are using out of 8 channels, that is AD 1.0. To select this channel, we are using port 0.6 in the pin cell register pin number 12 and 13. To select the AD 1.0 to select channel AD 1.0, we are setting the pin cell 0 value as 0x00003000. This value we are using in the programming part. Pin cell 0 is equal to 0x, the 4 zeros 3 000 channel AD 1.0 will be selected by using this code. Now we are displaying the result in the LCD. So let us see the brief introduction about the LCD. Introduction to LCD displays. LCD means liquid crystal display, are used for displaying the status or parameters in embedded system. LCD display is specifically manufactured to be used with microcontrollers, cannot be activated by the standard IC circuits. The pin diagram of LCD 16x2 is shown in the below. Total 16 pins. Pin number 1 is used as a ground. Pin number 2 is power supply. Pin number 3 is contrast. Pin number 4 is RS register select. Pin number 5 is read write. Pin number 6 is enable. And pin number 7 to 14 are D0 to D7, that is data. And pin number 15 is LED plus. Pin number 16 is LED minus. Here we are using LCDs 16x2 means 2 rows 16 columns. 16 pin device which has 8 data pins and 3 control pins, and the remaining 5 pins are for the supply and backlight for the LCD. So as I said, the LCD display can exhibit 16 characters per line and has 2 lines of characters, 2 rows and 16 columns. The registers used in LCDs are, there are totally 2 registers in LCD. One is data registers, another is command register or instruction register. Here when RS is equal to 1, data register will be selected, and when RS equal to 0, the command register will be selected. The port pin details are, here we are using port 1, pin number P1.6 to pin number P1.31, pin number P1.16 to pin number P1.23 used as LCD data, pin number P1.24 to pin number P1.31 we are using as a LCD control. This is as shown in the figure. Now the register RS0, the 2 registers contained in LCD along with RS pin is used for selection. Port 1 pin P1.29 used as LCD RS When RS equal to 0, as I said, it will be a command register. When RS equal to 1, it will be a data register. The example shown over here is set and clear. When it is set means that is high value. Then RS pin is data sent to data register. When it is clear, it will be displayed. So read write. The read write pin permits for the read from the LCD or write onto the LCD. Port 1 pin number P1.30 used as a LCD read write, as we have seen in the port pin diagram. If read write 0 is written, write operation to LCD, RW equal to 1 means read operation from the LCD, it should be 1. Enable pin is used to latch the command presented to its data pins in LCD. Port 1 pin P1.31 used as LCD enable pin. If enable equal to 0 for disabling the LCD, enable equal to 1 for enabling the LCD. Enabling disabling means if I want to display the result, should be enabled. If I don't want to display, then set it as enabled to 0. The example shown here is set and clear, that is pin number P1.31, that is 8, will be high 100, P1.31 as enabling LCD. If it is clear means it will be disabling. Now different LCD commands. Out of this we are using 4 LCD commands as 0x38. LCD command is set to the LCD display to 8-bit 2 lines and 5x7 matrix fonts. 0c command is set to display on and cursor off. 0x01 command to clear the LCD. 0x80 command to start from first line. 0xc0 command to start from second line. 0x06 command to entry mode. So writing command here, we are not going to use P1.0 to P1.15 because these pins are not available in the port 1. So we have to shift 16 bit from port 0 to port 16, port 0.16, 1.16. Here diagram shown here, command 0x38 less than 16 means here red values are written at the port pin points 0 to 16, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Here in the below diagram shown shifted values. See, directly it is shifted to the 16 because P1.0 to P1.15 are not available. This is the writing command. The methodology used for this is in ADC interface block of ARM7 development board, connect potentiometer knob of DCV to AIN 1 point using patch cord, interface MC10 LCD display interfacing module to NV5004A ARM7 development board kit. Connection is connect one 20 pin FRC cable from port pin P1.24 to P1.31 to the LCD control of MC10. Connect one 20 pin FRC cable from port pin P1.16 to P1.23 to the LCD data of MC10. Pin P1.29 is LCD RS, that is register select. Pin P1.30 LCD read write. Pin 1.31 LCD enable. Now connect 230 AC to ARM7 kit using NV5004A power supply and switch on. Write embed C program in Keil V4 software and run the program. Hex file will create in the same folder. Download the hex file from the system to ARM mode kit by keeping switch mode in ISP mode, that is in system programming. Change the switch mode to run mode and click on reset button to execute the download code on kit. Rotate the potentiometer of ADC interface block and observe the digital equivalent output on LCD display module of MC10. The working of some of the instructions used in writing the program. IO-DIR, that is GPIO port direction control register. There are ports which can be used as input or output ports. The IO-DIR register will use the values of direction of input or output. If I am setting the value IO1-DIR is equal to 0, port 1 controlled as input. If the value is 1, that is output. The below figure shows the all values set to 1, then we are using these port pins as output ports. Then IO set, GPIO port output set registers. We are writing once, that is, we are writing the 1 to the port pin value, that will become as high. As we have seen in the diagram here, example with port 1 P1.24 to P1.31. Before execution, all the values have been 0, 0. After executions, we are setting the value to 1 in this position, because here IO1 set equal to 2 means 0, 0, 1, 0. Now IO CLR, GPIO port output clear register, writing once produces a low at the corresponding port pins and clears the corresponding bits. Here IO1 CLR port 1 output clear registers. Example here IO1 CLR port 1 means port 1 pin becomes low. The below example shown over here, I have written a 2, 0, 0, 1, 0. Before port values P1.24 to P1.31. Before execution, the value is 1 at the port pin positions of P1.29. After execution, that value becomes as a 0, because it is the IO1 clear register. Now we are using a C statement, that is while statement. A loop is used for executing a block of statements repeatedly until a given condition returns false. The syntax for this is while condition test statements to be executed repeatedly. The components used for ADC interfacing module are desktop computer or laptop to write a embedded C program using Keil version 4 software, ARM7 development board kit, MC10 display and switches interface module, NV5004 a power supply, RS232 communication cable, 20 pin FRC flat ribbon cable and a patch card. The components used for ADC interfacing module are, this is a ARM7 development board kit, MC10 display and switch module, RS232 communication cable, this is a 20 pin flat FRC cable, this is a patch card, and this is a NV5004 a power supply devices. These are the components which we are going to be used in the ADC interfacing module. Now let us see the ADC interfacing connection setup. Here as shown in the figure, this is a desktop computer and ARM7 development board kit MC10. Here I have connected a power supply, one point to the ARM board, another is 230 AC voltage supply, and RS232 communication cable from CPU to PS1 point of the ARM board kit. Then I have connected port pins using the 20 pin FRC cable. One is to the LCD data and another LCD control pin point positions from P1.16 to P1.31. This is explained in the above procedure, above connection setup. So this is an example here. P1.16 to P1.23 connected as LCD data, and P1.24 to P1.3 I have connected as LCD control. And here main important is, this is the ADC interface block. In this ADC interface block, this is the potentiometer, rotating potentiometer DC voltage, and we have to connect one patch card from DCV to the AIN1 pin point. Through this we are supplying an analog voltage. This will be converted into digital outputs, and which will be displayed in the display, MC10 display. This is the ADC interface block. See now, as output display on the LCD, that is ADC value, this ADC output value will display on the display. Then we rotate a potentiometer which we provided in the ADC interface block knob. The connection setup, as I have described in the figure, first connect RS232 cable to ARM7 kit and CPU serial port socket. Connect NV5004 a power supply to 230 AC voltage supply board and ARM7 kit board. In ADC interface block of ARM7 development board, connect a potentiometer knob of DCV to AIN1 point using patch card as I have shown in above figure. Connect 120 pin FRC cable from port pin P1.24 to P1.31 to the LCD control of MC10. This is also shown in the figure. Connect 120 pin FRC cable from port pin P1.16 to P1.23 to the LCD data of MC10. There is a one switch in ARM7 kit run our ISP mode. Whenever during the downloading the program, we have to keep it in the ISP mode in system programming. During the execution of the program, we have to change the switch from ISP to run mode. The procedure of this program execution is open Keel version v4 software and create a new project with the name of ADC. Select NXP tab, LPC2148 processor, save project, click S for startup.s file, write ADC interface embedded C code in new file and save file with adc.c extension and add this file to project. Run the project, check for errors and warnings, should be 0 errors and 0 warning. Go to target, right click on it, click on option of target and new window will appear. Click on output window, there is one checkbox with the name create hex file. On this checkbox, click it, go to the linker tab, click checkbox of use memory layout from the target dialog. Build the project, now it will create a hex file in the same folder. Open Philips/utility software, click on read device ID button to check communication between ARM7 kit and CPU using RS-232 serial port cable. Once read ID device ID successful, then go to browse file and select corresponding project lcd.hex file and click on upload to flash. Once the uploading hex file successful, then it shows the hex file downloaded successfully from computer to ARM7 kit. Now ARM7 kit switch mode should be changed to run mode and press on reset button of ARM7 kit. Rotate the potentiometer knob, that is DCV. Observe the digital output on LCD display as digital numbers, which is converted digital values will be displayed on the LCD. Repeat the same procedure for different ADC values. The algorithm for this is start, initialize the port 1 pin number of P1.16 to P1.31 as output. Initialize ADC for selecting channel ED1.0 and select 10-bit ADC AIN1 at 3 MHz. Initialize LCD commands such as 0x38, 0x06, 0x80 and 0x06. Declare the functions, that is ADC init, LCD init, LCD command, LCD data and LCD disk. Write a common delay function as LCD delay. Shift the LCD command and LCD data by 16-bit as port 1 pins. Start from P1.16, that is P1.10 to P1.15 are not available. Use P1.29 as register select, P1.30 as LCD read write, P1.31 as enable. Rotate the potentiometer of DC, observe the digital output on LCD display as digital numbers. Observe the ADC output on the LCD display end. The flowchart as shown in the figure: start, initialize the port pin values, then initialize the LCD ADC init and LCD init values, then declare all the functions whichever the used, that is ADC init, LCD init, LCD command, LCD data, then write a common delay program, use pin P1.3 as register select, then rotate the potentiometer of DCV, observe the output on the LCD display, end of the program. Now let us see the ADC interfacing embedded C program. Hash include LPC214x.h, include the header file of LPC214x.h file, then function prototype, void LCD init, this is the LCD init function, LCD delay function, LCD command function, LCD data function, LCD display function, and we are using ADC initialization function and ADC conversion function. It's not a display, ADC conversion function, that is we are converting into hex value. LCD pinout descriptions: define RS set IO1 set equal to 0x2 7 zeros. Define RS clear, that is IO1 clear equal to 0x2 7 zeros. Then we are defining RDs clear as IO1 clear with 0x4 7 zeros. Hash define enable set IO1 set 0x8 7 zeros. And again hash define enable en underscore CLR IO1 CLR 0x7 zeros. After that unsigned int ADC value we are declaring one variable, unsigned int ADC value, that is result in hex. Unsigned int first bit, second bit, third bit, fourth bit. These are the four variables unsigned int will be declared. After that we are writing LCD delay function, then LCD ADC init. Then we are declaring the void ADC initialization function, that is pin cell 0 equal to or equal to 0x 4 zeros 3 3 zeros, that is selecting the channel AD 1.10, as I already explained about this in the above previous slides. AD1CR, that is control registers, equal to 0x01210400. We are setting up analog to digital converter 10-bit EIN 1 at 3 MHz. ADC conversion, we are converting hex value into hex value. While ADC convert unsigned into ADC value, unsigned int XYZ, we are declaring three intermediate variables. First bit, all initializing all the value, first bit, second bit, third bit, fourth bit to 0. Here x equal to ADC underscore value divided by 10. First bit is ADC underscore value of percentage sign, that is modulus. After that we are ORing, that is converting the hex value. We are adding the 0x30 to the first bit value 30 to convert the. Similarly we are converting for the second bit, third bit and fourth bit. These are the 4-bit value will be displayed in the hex numbers. Then LCD initialization, all the 4 commands as I explained, 380C1010S, all commands will be initialized in the LCD init function. Then LCD command, here we are shifting the command to 16-bit because P1.0 to 1.51 is not available. The shifting is as shown here, shift underscore command equal to CMD underscore less than 16. After that we are writing RS clear, LCD delay, enable set, LCD delay, IO1 set, shift command, then we are calling LCD delay, then enable clear, LCD delay, then IO1 clear to 0x000040. After that we are writing a LCD data function as same whatever we have written LCD command, we are writing for LCD data as well. Here RS set, then we are calling for LCD delay, enable set, LCD delay, IO1 set data, again we are shifting the data to the 16 bits, LCD delay 20, then enable clear, LCD delay, then finally we are writing IO1 clear, clearing all the pins of the LCD. Here LCD display function, LCD command, send command to the LCD while star string LCD data, whatever the data we are display on the LCD, we have to send this data, then IO1 clear. Now let us see the main routine of the ADC interfacing program. Wide main wide IO1 DIR 0x4F40, that is we are setting the LCD pin as output pin, we are setting a value to high. Then RD clear, we are initializing the LCD init, then ADC initialization. While one ADC AD1CR equal to 0x0160, that is start of ADC conversions. We are setting the value to the ADC pin number, that is start of conversions. Do floor bracket open, and then we are calling ADC underscore value is equal to AD1 DR, that is 10-bit value, while ADC underscore value and 0x870 is equal to 0. This will be wait in the ADC conversion completion of the, and complete the conversion, it will come out of the loop. After AD1 CR and equal to not of 0x0160, that is again start ADC conversion, ADC underscore value equal to ADC underscore value greater than 6 and 0x03FF. Then we are calling the ADC convert, passing the ADC value for the conversion of into the ASCII value to display in the LCD display. Then we are writing the LCD disk 0x80 is as a ADC value, display ADC value on LCD on the first row. Then we are calling a LCD command 0x0, that is setting the cursor to the positions of second line at 6th position. After that we are displaying the LCD data, display on the 4th bit, 3rd bit, 2nd bit and 1st bit. End of the program. The applications used in the LCD are applications are used in the computer to convert the analog signal to digital signal, used in cell phones, used in microcontrollers, used in digital signal processing, used in digital storage oscilloscopes, used in scientific instruments, used in music reproduction technology, and etc. Now let us see what we have understood about this program with some multiple choice questions. ADC stands for the option B, analog to digital converter. Answer B is correct. Then how many channels are there in ADC 0? That is 6 channels are present. Answer A is correct. How many channels are there in ADC 0? That is how many channels are present in ADC 1? That is 10. C. Answer C is correct. 8 channels are present in the previous one. We have seen ADC 0 has 6. That is answer is correct. The third question, how many channels are there in ADC 1? It should become as 1. Here answer C, 8 channels are correct. Answer C is correct. In ADC 0 control resistance dash bit register, that is 32 bit. Answer D is correct. ADC 0 control register start pin numbers bit positions are, that is bit number 24 to 26. Answer A is correct. ADC 0 data register is dash bit register, again it is a 32 bit register. Answer C is correct. LPC 2148 has 2 inbuilt 10 bit ADC. True. Answer A is correct. ADC 0 data register result pin numbers bit positions are, answer C, that is bit position 6 to 15. Which of the following pins and register is used in ADC 0? That is answer A, pin cell 0 is used. ADCs in LPC 2148 use dash technique to convert analog signal into digital form. That is answer B, successive approximation technique is used. The activity for this is write an embedded C program, language program to interface ADC to display 4-bit digital output on LCD display. Write embedded C language program to interface ADC to display 3-bit digital output on LCD display. Write an embedded C language program to interface ADC to display 2-bit digital output on a LCD display. So thank you. Now in the next part of the video we will be watching the how the connection setup and execution and writing the program and execution and output displayed on the MC10. Thank you. Welcome to ARM Controller Lab, Part B, Program 9. Write a embedded C program to read analog voltage and display its digital equivalent output on LCD display, that is on-chip ADC. Here in the program array of LEDs, instead of that we are displaying an LCD because previous program is displayed output on LCD. So we are also displaying this on LCD instead of LED array. So now let us see the components used in the ADC program, interfacing program. So this is ARM7 development board kit. Inside this kit we can see the main ARM unit CPU LPC 2148, and this is the one switch mode ISP and run. ISP means in system programming, run program is during the execution of the program we have to change the switch. Here we can see the reset button and different port sockets. Here we can see in this ARM kit. After this we are using MC10 display and switches to display the converted values in hex format in the LCD display. Then this is a desktop computer to write the embedded C program on Keel version 4 software. This is RS-232 communication cable, and this is flat 20 pin FRC cable, that is flat ribbon cable, and a patch card. This patch card is used to connect the DCV to AIN 1 pin. This is a ADC interface block is provided in the ARM kit. This is we are going to be used. Here this is a potentiometer, will be rotated to change the analog input values. Converted digital equivalent output will be displayed on the LCD. So now let us do a connection. This is a power supply which will be connected to the ARM7 kit. Now let us do the connection point. This is a power supply. One end is connected to 230 AC voltage board, another end is connected to the ARM kit. So now this is the connection, and one switch button is provided at this end on and off. This is the on position of this ARM kit. During the connection I will make it a switch off position. Then I will connect a RS-232 communication cable. One end is connected to the CPU of serial port communication provided at the back side, and another end is connected to the SP1 pin point of ARM board kit. So this is the connection. The next I am doing a connection ADC interface module. This is a knob DC voltage point connection to the AIN1 pinpoint connection. After that I am doing a flat ribbon cable connection, pin number P1.16 to pin number P1.23 by matching a socket. This to the LCD data, and pin P2.24 to pin 1.24 to pin 1.31 point connections to the LCD control. So this is a connection setup what I have made it here. After this I will write a program now in the desktop computer. Here open the Keel version 4 software by double click on this, then go to project, click on new version project. Here create a one folder with ADC. Inside this folder give the name for as a project name as ADC. Click on save, select NXP, click on plus, select LPC 2148, click on OK, click on S. The project file has been created over here. Now go to the file, click on new. This is the program editor window will be opened. I will be directly copying all the code. Control C. Then I will paste it over here and go to file, click on save. Save this with adc.c extension file. Click on save. Now the file saved with .c. Go to source group, click on right click on this, go to add files, select ADC, click add, then close this window. This is a program what we have written for the ADC, that is hash include lpc214x.h file, then function prototype, that is LCD init, LCD delay, LCD command, LCD data and LCD display, then ADC init and ADC convert. These ADC initialization will be initializing the ADC registers, and ADC convert which will convert it into hex values. After that LCD pinout descriptions, then delay function, then ADC initialization. Here we are using pin select 0 register for selecting the channel AD 1.0, and we are using AD1 control register. This is set up to the AD 10-bit AIN 1 at megahertz. After that ADC conversions, here we are converting the ADC value into ASCII values by using this function. After that we are calling the initialization LCD commands, that is 0x38, 0x0c, 0x01 and 0x06. After that LCD command, here we are shifting the values to the 16-bit because port P1.10 to P1.15 pins are not available. That's why we are shifting the 16 bits using less than symbol. Then we are writing the LCD data function. After that we are writing the LCD display functions to display the output. Then this is the main routine of the functions, IO1 DIR 4F 4 zeros, because we are defining the port pins P1.16 to P1.31 as output to the LCD. Then RD clear. Then we are calling the LCD init function, then ADC init function, while loop. Inside this AD1 control register, start of the ADC conversion, this will be checking while ADC underscore VAL and 0x870 is equal to 0. Wait ADC conversion completes. After that we are writing ADC values and ADC underscore value, ADC underscore greater than or equal to 6 and 0x03 FF. now ADC convert, we will calling the ADC convert function. After that, displaying the values. ADC value on the first row of the display. The second row value will be displaying the hex values as 4th bit, 3rd bit, 2nd bit and 1st bit. There are 4 bit values will be displayed in the display. After writing the program, go to the target, right click on this option for target, output, click on create hex, then go to the linker, click on OK. After that, build the target. Here build a target, 0 errors and 0 warnings, and created a hex file in the same folder. Now let us see the hex file in the same folder. Now in the we have created new folder ADC. Here we have created a hex file. Now we have to download this hex file from CPU to the ARM kit. Switch on the ARM mode. Now ARM mode is switched on it here. ARM mode is switched on. Keep the switch mode into ISP mode. Open the flash utility software to download the hex file from the CPU to the ARM mode kit. Here now I am keeping the switch mode to ISP and click on read device ID to check the communication port is successful. Now here it is showing read part ID is successful. Click on browse, go to the new folder ADC and select hex file. Click on select hex file and click on open. Now upload to flash. Here the progress window indicates uploading the hex file from the CPU to the ARM kit. After clicking this, change the switch mode to run. Click on reset. Downloaded successfully. Now change the switch mode from ISP to run. Click on reset button. Now we can see the ADC value here. Now here this is a ADC DC value. You will be changing this. This will be changing the values. Now see this change of the ADC analog to digital converted output on the display with 4 bits. Here I will be rotating this knob. With the corresponding the output will be displayed on this. See the now I will be rotating and changing the outputs on the display. This is how the ADC, the input analog voltage will be given in the this ADC interface block from DCV potentiometer to this AIN1. Internally it will be converted values will be displayed in the ADC output. So this by this we are interfacing the analog to digital conversion. Thank you.